From the towering majesty of the Alps to the serene waters of its countless lakes, Switzerland is a land of remarkable beauty. But beyond the iconic landscapes nestled amongst the peaks and valleys, lie treasures often overlooked, the enchanting villages. These are places where time seems to flow at a different pace, where centuries-old traditions persist and the rhythms of life are dictated by the seasons. Join us now as we venture into the heart of Switzerland, to discover 10 villages of unparalleled charm and allure. We will wander through cobbled streets, past flower-laden chalets, and encounter breathtaking vistas that have captivated artists and poets for generations. Our journey will unveil the hidden gems, the stories whispered on the mountain breeze, and the enduring spirit of Switzerland's most beautiful villages. High in the canton of Graubunden, perched on a sun-drenched terrace overlooking the Bregalia Valley, lies the village of Soglio. Home to just 300 souls, this tiny settlement boasts a charm inversely proportional to its size. The village clings to the steep slopes, its ancient stone houses seemingly growing from the mountainside itself. Narrow cobbled streets, too small for cars, wind through the village, inviting exploration on foot. Every turn yields a picture postcard view, a testament to Soglio's timeless beauty. It was here that the Italian painter Giovanni Segantini found solace and inspiration, declaring Soglio the gateway to paradise. And indeed, as the sun dips behind the majestic peaks of the Bergell Alps, casting long shadows across the valley, it's easy to see why. Soglio's history is etched into its very fabric. The Church of St. Lorenzo, dating back to the 13th century, stands as a proud sentinel, its weathered stones whispering tales of bygone eras. Step inside and you'll be greeted by a treasure trove of frescoes, their vibrant colors defying the passage of time. But it is the view from the churchyard that truly captivates the soul. Looking out over the Bregalia Valley with the snow-capped peaks of the Bergell Alps forming a breathtaking backdrop, one feels a profound sense of awe and wonder. The gardens of Soglio are a riot of color, a testament to the villagers' love affair with their natural surroundings. Geraniums cascade from window boxes, roses climb trellises, and the air is filled with the scent of honeysuckle and lavender. As evening descends, casting a warm glow over the village, the scent of wood smoke drifts from chimneys, and the sound of cowbells echoes from the surrounding pastures. It is a scene of timeless tranquility, a reminder of the enduring allure of this mountain paradise. We journey now to the Bernese Oberland, a region renowned for its dramatic alpine scenery. Here, nestled between towering cliffs, lies the village of Lauterbrunnen, a place where the very air seems to hum with the power of nature. For it is here, in this verdant valley carved by glaciers, that a symphony of water unfolds before our eyes. 72 waterfalls cascade from the heights, each a spectacle of raw, untamed beauty. The roar of their descent echoes through the valley, a constant reminder of the immense forces that have shaped this landscape. The most famous of these, Staubach Falls, plunges nearly 300 meters from a sheer cliff face, its waters transforming into a fine mist long before they reach the valley floor. It is a sight that has captivated visitors for centuries, inspiring artists, poets, and even, it is said, the imagination of J.R.R. Tolkien in his creation of Rivendell. But Lauterbrunnen is more than just a spectacle of nature. The village itself, nestled on the valley floor, exudes a charm that is both rustic and inviting. Traditional wooden chalets, their eaves adorned with intricate carvings, line the narrow streets. The scent of freshly cut hay and pine needles fills the air, a reminder that this is still a working village, where life is closely intertwined with the rhythms of nature. The sound of cowbells, echoing from the surrounding pastures, provides a constant, comforting soundtrack. It is easy to see why Tolkien, upon visiting Lauterbrunnen, was so enchanted by its beauty. The towering cliffs, the cascading waterfalls, the verdant valley floor, all these elements find their echo in his descriptions of Rivendell, the elven sanctuary nestled in a hidden valley. And just as Rivendell served as a place of refuge and renewal for Tolkien's characters, so too does Lauterbrunnen offer a respite from the hustle and bustle of modern life. It is a place to reconnect with nature, to find solace in the simple things, and to marvel at the raw, untamed beauty of the Swiss Alps. And now, we leave the mountain peaks behind, venturing south to where the air grows warmer and the landscape takes on a distinctly Mediterranean feel. This is Ticino, the Italian-speaking region of Switzerland, and we find ourselves in the charming village of Morcote, nestled on the shores of Lake Lugano. Palm trees sway gently in the breeze, a testament to the mild microclimate that graces this lakeside haven. The air is filled with the scent of cypress and oleander, while colorful houses, their facades adorned with wrought iron balconies, line the narrow cobblestone streets. It's a scene reminiscent of the Italian Riviera, yet unmistakably Swiss in its charm. Dominating the skyline is the Church of Santa Maria del Sasso, perched high above the village, its bell tower reaching for the heavens. From this vantage point, the views across the lake and the surrounding mountains are simply breathtaking, a panorama of shimmering water and verdant slopes. It's a sight that has captivated visitors for centuries. But Morcote's beauty is not confined to its picturesque streets and stunning vistas. Behind the Church of Santa Maria del Sasso lies a place of profound tranquility and artistic grandeur, the Renaissance-style cemetery. Here, amongst ancient cypress trees and meticulously manicured hedges, elaborate tombs and sculptures stand as testaments to lives lived and stories told. Each monument, crafted with exquisite detail, speaks of a bygone era, a time when artistry and craftsmanship were paramount. Walking through this serene necropolis, one can't help but feel a sense of history washing over them. The intricate carvings, the weathered inscriptions, they all whisper tales of the people who once walked these cobblestone streets, who gazed out upon this very lake, and who now rest beneath the shade of these ancient trees. It's a poignant reminder that even in the midst of such timeless beauty, life is fleeting, and it's in these moments of reflection that we truly appreciate the preciousness of the present. High in the Engadine Valley, where the air is crisp and clear and the peaks of the Swiss Alps pierce the sky, lies the village of Guarda, a place seemingly untouched by the passage of time. Here, traditional Swiss culture thrives, interwoven with the raw beauty of the surrounding mountains. The village is a symphony of wood and stone, its narrow streets lined with beautifully preserved Engadine houses, their facades adorned with intricate sgraffito decorations. These ornate etchings, painstakingly carved into the plaster, depict scenes of village life, religious iconography, and whimsical designs, each one a testament to the artistry of generations past. Walking through Guarda is like stepping into the pages of a children's storybook. The air hums with the gentle rhythm of village life, the silence broken only by the occasional clatter of a cowbell, or the cheerful chatter of villagers going about their day. And speaking of stories, Guarda holds a special place in the hearts of the Swiss people, as the setting for A Bell for Ursli, a beloved children's tale that captures the magic and innocence of childhood in the Swiss Alps. The story of A Bell for Ursli, penned by local author Selina Chons and brought to life by illustrator Alois Carigier, is more than just a children's tale. It's a celebration of Swiss tradition, a testament to the enduring bond between the people and their land. In Guarda, the spirit of Ursli is alive and well. You can visit the very house where the story is set, its walls adorned with Carigier's vibrant murals, and immerse yourself in the world of the little boy who yearned for the biggest bell in the village. But Guarda's cultural significance extends beyond the pages of a beloved book. The entire village has been designated a National Heritage Site, a testament to its remarkable preservation and its importance in showcasing traditional Swiss architecture and way of life. From its meticulously maintained houses to its vibrant cultural traditions, Guarda stands as a beacon of authenticity, a place where visitors can experience the true essence of Switzerland, untouched by the relentless march of time. Our journey now takes us to the heart of Swiss cheese country, to the medieval village of Gruyères, where the aroma of freshly made cheese wafts through the air, mingling with the scent of pine and wildflowers. This is a place where history and gastronomy collide, offering a sensory experience like no other. Perched atop a verdant hill, its cobblestone streets lined with charming chalets and bubbling fountains, Gruyères seems to have been plucked straight from the pages of a fairy tale. Dominating the skyline is the majestic Gruyères Castle, its imposing silhouette a reminder of the village's rich and storied past. As you stroll through the car-free streets, you'll be greeted by charming shops selling local crafts, cozy cafes offering steaming cups of coffee and slices of creamy Gruyère cheesecake, and of course countless cheese shops, their windows piled high with wheels of the region's most famous export. But Gruyères is more than just a cheese lover's paradise. It's a place where history comes alive, where you can wander through the halls of a medieval castle, explore the depths of a 13th century dungeon, and immerse yourself in the stories and legends that have shaped this remarkable village. Stepping inside the Gruyères castle is like taking a journey back in time. The castle walls, adorned with centuries-old tapestries and furnished with period furniture, whisper tales of knights and noble families, of battles fought and alliances forged. But Gruyères holds a surprise for those seeking something a little more, shall we say, out of this world. For within the village walls, nestled amongst the cheese shops and souvenir stores, lies the H.R. Giger Museum, a shrine to the Swiss artist who brought the terrifying creature from the movie Alien to life. It's a jarring juxtaposition, to be sure, this clash of medieval architecture and biomechanical nightmares. Yet, it somehow works, adding an unexpected layer of intrigue to this already fascinating village. So, whether you're a history buff, a cheese connoisseur, or a fan of science fiction horror, Gruyères has something to offer everyone. It's a place where you can indulge your senses, explore your imagination, and experience the unique blend of tradition and modernity that defines contemporary Switzerland. Leaving the dramatic waterfalls of Lauterbrunnen behind, we journey upwards, ascending high into the Bernese Alps. Our destination, the village of Wengen. Accessible only by a cogwheel railway, Wengen clings to the mountainside, a testament to human resilience and our enduring connection to nature. As the train climbs, the views become ever more spectacular. We pass through meadows dotted with wildflowers, the air alive with the sound of cowbells. The peaks of the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau Titans of the Alps loom ever larger, their snow-capped summits piercing the clouds. Finally we arrive in Wengen, a world apart from the hustle and bustle of modern life. Here, at an altitude of 1,274 meters, the air is crisp and clean. The village itself is a picture of traditional Swiss charm, with its timber-framed chalets, their balconies overflowing with brightly colored geraniums. Wengen has been welcoming visitors for over a century, drawn by its beauty and the promise of adventure, and yet it has managed to retain its peaceful, almost timeless atmosphere. Here, one can truly escape the modern world, surrounded by some of the most awe-inspiring scenery on Earth. The village of Wengen has a long and storied history, inextricably linked to the mountains that surround it. For centuries, this was a place of farmers and shepherds, who eked out a living from the steep slopes. But the late 19th century saw the arrival of a new breed of visitor, tourists, eager to experience the sublime beauty of the Alps. The railway, completed in 1893, opened up Wengen to the world. Hotels and guest houses sprang up, catering to these intrepid travelers. And with them came the pioneers of winter sports skiing, snowboarding, and tobogganing. Today, Wengen is a world-renowned ski resort, home to the Lauterbrunnen, one of the most challenging downhill races in the world. Every January, the world's best skiers gather here to test their skills against this legendary course, a breathtaking spectacle of speed and skill. But Wengen is much more than just a ski resort. It's a place to reconnect with nature, to breathe in the fresh mountain air, and to simply be. Whether you're an avid hiker, a history buff, or simply looking for a place to escape the everyday, Wengen has something to offer everyone. Our journey through the Swiss Alps now takes us eastward, to the canton of Valais. Here, nestled in a valley carved by glaciers, lies the village of Zermatt. Dominating the skyline, a pyramid of rock and ice, is the Matterhorn, perhaps the most iconic mountain on Earth. Zermatt, like Wengen, is a car-free village. Its streets are blissfully free of traffic. Instead, electric taxis and horse-drawn carriages ferry visitors and locals alike. Their gentle hum a soothing counterpoint to the majestic silence of the mountains. Despite its reputation as a playground for the wealthy, Zermatt retains a certain rustic charm. The village center is a warren of narrow cobbled streets, lined with traditional wooden chalets, some dating back centuries. Here one can still find glimpses of Zermatt's past, a time before the arrival of the railway and the throngs of tourists, a time when life revolved around the rhythms of nature, and the Matterhorn, ever present, watched over all. Zermatt's history is inextricably linked to the Matterhorn. For centuries, this formidable peak defied all attempts at its summit. It wasn't until 1865 that a British expedition, led by Edward Whymper, finally stood triumphant on its summit. Tragically, the expedition ended in disaster, with 4 of the 7 climbers perishing during the descent. A stark reminder of the power and indifference of nature, and the risks inherent in challenging its dominion. Today, Zermatt is a world-class ski resort, its slopes attracting skiers and snowboarders from around the globe. Cable cars and gondolas whisk visitors high into the mountains, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding peaks. But Zermatt is also a place of quiet contemplation, a place to hike through meadows carpeted with wildflowers, to breathe in the crisp mountain air, and to simply marvel at the sheer scale and grandeur of the Alps. Leaving the towering peaks of the Bernese Oberland, we journey westward, towards the heart of Switzerland. Our destination, the village of Iseltwald, a hidden gem nestled on the shores of Lake Brienz, one of Switzerland's most beautiful lakes. Here the landscape softens, the rugged mountains giving way to rolling hills and verdant forests. The air is filled with the scent of pine and the sound of birdsong. And the waters of Lake Brienz, 1,000 shades of turquoise and emerald shimmer and sparkle in the sunlight. Iseltwald is a place of tranquility and natural beauty. A world away from the bustling crowds of Interlaken just across the lake, it retains an air of peace and seclusion. Here, time seems to move at a slower pace. Days are spent strolling along the lake shore, exploring the surrounding forests, or simply relaxing in one of the village's charming cafes, soaking up the atmosphere. At the heart of Iseltwald's charm lies its picturesque harbor. Here, colorful fishing boats bob gently on the water, their reflections dancing in the sunlight. The air is filled with the cries of gulls and the gentle lapping of water against the wooden jetties. Dominating the harbor, perched on a tiny peninsula, is the Seeburg Castle. Dating back to the 12th century, the castle adds a touch of fairy tale magic to this idyllic setting. It's no wonder that Iseltwald has become a popular filming location, most recently featuring in the hit Korean drama, Crash Landing on You. But Iseltwald is much more than just a pretty face. It's a place steeped in history and tradition. For centuries, the village thrived on fishing and farming. And while tourism has now become an important part of the local economy, Iseltwald has managed to retain its authentic Swiss character. Whether you're seeking adventure or simply a place to escape the everyday, Iseltwald has something to offer everyone, so come, lose yourself in its beauty and discover the magic of this hidden gem for yourself. High above the Lauterbrunnen Valley, perched precariously on a cliff edge, lies the village of Mürren. Here, at an altitude of 1,638 meters, the air is thin, but the views are breathtaking. Accessible only by cable car or a mountain railway, Mürren feels a world away from the hustle and bustle below. The village itself is a tranquil haven, free from the roar of internal combustion engines, where the only sounds are the gentle tinkling of cowbells and the whisper of the wind through the pines. The wooden chalets of Mürren, adorned with brightly colored flower boxes, seem to cling to the mountainside. Narrow, winding lanes lead past traditional fountains and charming cafes, inviting exploration. But it is the views that truly captivate the senses. To stand on the edge of Mürren and gaze out over the valley below is to experience a profound sense of awe and wonder. Mürren is more than just a pretty face, however. It serves as a gateway to the Schilthorn, a towering peak made famous by a certain secret agent. Fans of the silver screen will recognize the revolving restaurant at the summit from the 1969 James Bond film, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. The journey to the Schilthorn is an adventure in itself. A series of cable cars whisks visitors up through the clouds, revealing ever more spectacular views with each passing moment. From the summit, on a clear day, one can see for miles in every direction, taking in the majestic peaks of the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau. Mürren, a village on the edge, offers an experience that is both exhilarating and unforgettable. Deep in the heart of the Bernese Oberland, nestled amongst meadows and waterfalls, lies a village seemingly untouched by the passage of time. Gimmelwald, with its population of fewer than 150 souls, is a place where life moves at a slower pace, where traditions are cherished, and where the natural world still holds sway. No roads lead to Gimmelwald. It can only be reached by cable car or on foot, a fact that has helped to preserve its unique character. Here, time seems to stand still. Farmers tend their herds of goats, their bells echoing through the valley. Hay is still harvested by hand, and the scent of freshly cut grass hangs heavy in the air. This is a place where visitors can truly escape the modern world and reconnect with a simpler way of life. American travel writer Rick Steves famously described Gimmelwald as real Switzerland, and it is easy to see why. This is a Switzerland that exists in the imagination, a Switzerland of storybooks and fairy tales. Wooden chalets, their eaves heavy with drying herbs, line the narrow lanes. Geraniums tumble from window boxes, adding splashes of color to the scene. But Gimmelwald is not a museum piece. It is a living, breathing community, where visitors are welcomed with open arms. Sit down at a local cafe, enjoy a slice of freshly baked cake, and listen to the tales of the villagers. You will soon discover that the true charm of Gimmelwald lies not just in its beauty, but in the warmth and hospitality of its people. From the snow-capped peaks of the Alps to the tranquil shores of its lakes, Switzerland is a country of breathtaking beauty and timeless charm. We have journeyed from the Italianate shores of Lake Lugano to the high meadows of the Bernese Oberland, encountering villages that seem to exist in a world of their own. Switzerland may be known for its watches, banks, and chocolates, but its true soul is hidden in these peaceful villages, where time stands still, and every window frames a masterpiece. Which village would you love to visit first, or did we miss your favorite Swiss gem? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more incredible journeys around the world. Until next time, keep exploring. Beauty is out there, and sometimes it's just a train ride away.